the politics will only be a concern or a matter if you are still alive and well and healthy. Religion can only be a concern or a way of life only if you are healthy and if you are still alive. The money, the stock market, and all the wealth that you have grabbed from this planet can only be of any concern, or if it ever have any effect on your life, if you are still healthy and you're alive. What is it that the human beings are unable to understand with this virus that is making us all feel ludicrously silly? We are giving importance to something so unnecessary, insignificant, when we all know that by being responsible, being conscious, and being gracious with life, we can simply overcome the burdens that we are facing today. Why should anyone go on about making political commentary, religious divides, racial divides, monetary divides, and all these sort of unnecessary, unwanted aspects of life when people are really struggling, especially the people who are working on the front line, fighting and day in, day out, putting hours on end to save lives and reduce the suffering and struggle of human beings, a life. There's so much emphasis being put on to save and reduce the suffering out there across the planet. Yet people who think they're free to carry on doing as they wish, not recognizing the importance that your actions down the line, somewhere on the planet, somewhere in the community, somewhere in the nation, somewhere on this earth, is going to have an impact on a life that is going to live or that is going to perish. When such situation is in front of us, isn't it time that we all take a gentle step with our fragile nature of life and reminding ourselves that we are all mortal and our times are very little here on earth. So as a human being, if we are conscious of these, the fragility and the mortality, would we not raise our consciousness to the highest level to do what is needed in any given circumstances that we find ourselves in? Wouldn't that be a beautiful way to live? Wouldn't that be the most graceful, the most religious and most political and most humanly possible way to live? every other aspect will be taken care of once we have got this gentle nature about ourselves that we can conduct with a conscious and a very gentle way. What is it that we don't understand? What is it that people cannot understand what I'm saying? My videos are watched very little because the commentary I have is not logical to what we have learned from society, from media, from education, from our environment. We live as if we are immortal. We live as if we are chasing something without knowing. It's all good. Not when there's a virus chasing us all indoors. All we have to do is to make sure that we are responsible enough that it doesn't come to meet us, and that if it meets us in very unfortunate circumstances, that we don't give it to anybody else. Just that we can do. It's not so much to do. Simply just do what is needed in the circumstances we all find ourselves in on this planet, for the betterment, for the survival of human species here on Earth. Not too much to ask, not have to be a political idea, not has to be a religious belief, doesn't have to be anything. Just have to be a conscious human being. Simple 3 steps, few steps, all be well.